Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raw Deal. It's me, the GREG, the co-founder of the NAAFP or AAFP. Yeah, I messed it up. Damn it. Joining me, of course, MH in Kingston. I appreciate you initializing that shit for me. That saves me a lot of trouble. My brother, longtime friend Kenny, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? Those of you who don't know what MHN, those of you who are watching us who don't know what MHN means, go onto our Twitch channel, go back and look at Saturday's show. UTR presents Bad Blood. We run it every Saturday. It's a recap of the show Interview with a Vampire, and you'll find out what MHN stands for. Since I won't do it to my boy today. Saturday I did it to him mid-show. He almost does. I won't do it to
him. We almost got him.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Batty walking like shit, like so close.
Right.
How was your weekend, man? How have you been?
I've been good. Like I said, just preparing for crying my eyes out this weekend. That's pretty much what I'm preparing for. My baby is graduating college, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's what I've just been pretty much doing. Just getting myself mentally prepared for that. I have another full grown ass adult out here in the world.
Yeah, that's can't imagine that. That's way out of my thing. But no, that's congratulations, man. That's a huge deal. Batty. Holy shit.
Oh.
Too bad Kenny won't be here Saturday to talk about it because I know you got
some fanging and banging.
Mostly fanging.
Right.
It's mostly fanging.
Right, wasn't no banging this episode. Thank you, Reggie. Wasn't no banging this episode, but damn sure there wasn't some fanging.
Oh my god, what a slaughter! Holy shit!
Congrats, Reggie. Congrats.
Next year, holy shit, man.
Yeah, we old.
Good god. You ain't kidding.
Old, man.
Oh my god. Man. I got a message the other day from best friend. Her sons, I'm her son's godfather, and I have not been able to see them more than like once or twice since I got sick. So I like miss a lot of stuff. Sent me a message of like them singing her youngest happy birthday, and I was like, the last time I saw this kid, he was bald and like this tiny.
Yeah.
Now he's in a fucking booster seat smashing cake. Like,
that's
damn. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Congratulations, brother. I know you're proud. You're proud as hell. I know you are.
Yes, I am. She worked her ass off. I am so proud of her. She really did. Like, a lot of parents say, I have good kids. I can genuinely say that the good man upstairs has blessed me with wonderful children where I don't have to worry about them. And each one just keeps proving how right I am about how good they are. So I got no complaints when it comes down to fatherhood. People always talk about parenthood is hard. You know what? It's not hard when you have good kids. Parenthood is very easy for me because my kids are very good. So I don't have to do much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like my kids are awesome. So I don't have to be an asshole parent and worry because my kids have common sense and they know daddy's crazy. So those two things go great.
Usually when you grow up the asshole kid, you end up getting asshole kids. Somehow you got lucky as hell.
I really did. Like I said, they got common sense and they know that I'm crazy. So the two of it kind of plays off each other. So they're like, I could do this, but my dad is crazy, so let me not do this. So it makes me not have to worry. Life is sweet.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get in some wrestling.
Real quick, cookies. I I honestly forgot last week. I just forgot to do it. I'll be back on Friday though. We'll be back doing it Friday. Yeah, let's talk some wrestling. So
let's talk the news you broke to me that was supposed to be sad, and I gave you the reaction. Oh fucking well.
yeah,
and it's big too, and it's big too, but I oh fucking well.
Yeah, so earlier or last year, late last year, oh shit, just in time joining us again, my forever rival, the final Maddie. What's going on, Matt?
What is up, y'all? What's up, UTR Nation? Hope y'all having a wonderful Monday, beginning of the work week.
Just in time to talk about
if
Brian.
If you are in the NYC area, 1 second, Mongo. If you're in the NYC area, get off of your computer and download the Twitch app and put it on your phone and go outside. It is amazing outside right now. Enjoy this fucking weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. We good up here. Watch UTR outside, folks. That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Fucking 81 degrees down here. It's bullshit.
It is shit here.
Hate it.
It is 88.
Nah, you in summer.
Yeah.
81 damn
it is
degrees.
10 degrees above average.
I'm about to melt off the earth.
It's gonna be 80. It's gonna be 88, 87 tomorrow, and then it's gonna rain, and it's gonna go right back to being 70s again.
Oh, so you got pneumonia coming?
Oh, because remember last week I had a head cold.
Yeah.
I didn't even go outside, and I got a head cold just because I kept having to go up and down on the thermostat.
But let's get into some Danielson.
Yeah. So, late last year, Brian Danielson had mentioned that he had promised his daughter that he wasn't going to be doing full time after another year. He's like, I want to be there, watch her grow, all this other stuff. And like, that makes sense. A lot of wrestlers kind of late in that stage of their careers now are kind of doing the same thing, which is cool.
Especially with somebody with his accomplishments. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, back in the day, wrestlers had to wrestle for the rest of their lives. Like, now
they weren't getting money.
Now you can kind of save up a lot in a very 10, 20 years. You can be done and just
hold on. You know what? Hold on. I want to retract that statement. The whole they weren't getting money is a goddamn lie. Drugs always been fucking expensive. Cocaine has always been fucking expensive. Steroids has always been fucking expensive. And these motherfuckers was hooked on these shits. Pain medication has always been expensive via insurance or not. So you know what?
And gear is not cheap either.
Right. Like, so you know what? The whole they weren't getting paid. Like, no. They was getting paid. They was just either snorting it, shooting it, or inhaling it somehow.
I mean, like, yeah, the big time people, yeah, they were
or
just
spending it on hoes.
But
doing all those other
what's
things.
going on, Tito?
Mid to low, it was a little bit tougher, but now it seems like it's a lot, more lucrative no matter where you are. But he said this next year of his this current year that he's in will be his last time as a full-time performer.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that might be over now. It might be over today.
Hey, Lily.
Hey,
Kenny
Lily.
says, what's up, baby?
Hey, Lily.
Theo hasn't seen you in forever, mama.
Have fun down there, Tito. Unfortunately, it looks like Brian Danielson might be wrapping this year up a little soon. I think as far as I know, he's still wrestling Saturday or Sunday. And we'll get into the statement.
He's still going to be in that Anarchy matchup?
Yeah, so I'll get into this. Brian Danielson is, of course, Kenny's reaction is like how I think a lot of us feel.
He on his Ric Flair.
Danielson revealed that he got injured in his match with Will Ospreay at Dynasty. when he tried to hit a Frankensteiner and landed on his head. He said he's been feeling the effects ever since. Quote, I got shooting pains down my arm. I'm at home and I have to go get MRIs. I have a compression of the nerve root at C6, C7, and C7T1. I've got the shooting pain that's running down my arm that won't go away. The doctor is telling me that pretty soon I'm going to have surgery. The only way I can hold out is if I can keep the strength in my right hand. Right now it's still there. I have the shooting pain, but I've still got strength. So I plan on staying at home, recovering, and doing physical therapy. He still plans to do the match Sunday. The Anarchy in the Arena, I believe is what it is.
Yeah.
And he still has a lot of matches he wants to do this year.
He is literally on borrowed time.
What he just explained is what Edge was dealing with when he retired the first time. Like, I'm starting to get pain in this arm and numbness a little bit. Like he's right before that happens, and it's like, why are
this could have been avoided?
Doing
this could have been avoided. Like I said when you first mentioned this to us in the chat, I don't feel sympathy for him. And the reason being is because, and the thing about it is, I truly am a huge fan of Danielson. I absolutely love that man in the ring. I love his character. The person outside the ring, when you got a chance to see it, I thought he was hilarious. I am a Danielson fan, first and foremost.
Yes.
So before I go on my rant, let that be known. I literally think Danielson is one of the top 5 best wrestlers in the whole ass world right now. Hands down.
Yeah, I think we all feel that way. Yeah.
With that being said, he's a fucking dumbass. The reason being is he left WWE because WWE, according to him, wouldn't allow him to do the matches that he wanted to do. Why is that, Mr. Danielson? Maybe because they were concerned with your fucking health. Look how long you had to prove to them that you were clear just to do a little quick feud with Roman. Look how long that took for them to finally clear you. Like, you had to go through like years of testing for them, and Doc be like, yeah, he's good this year. Yeah, he's good this year. Yeah, he's good this year.
Yeah, for him, just for him to get murdered by Sammy and KO.
You know what?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. How long was he back before he left? Like
left?
3 years, 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Nothing to the point where he was going to be physically injured, badly or anything like that. Not saying that he went out and had a crazy match with Will Ospreay, and it was landing on your head doing a Frankenstein is a freak accident. It can happen to anyone at any given point at any given time. But with that being said, Danielson, you have been putting yourself in matches that you do not need to be in. You are putting yourself in harm's way. WWE limited your moveset and the moveset of people against you to do what? Prolong your career. That's why they did it. To prolong your career so you wouldn't have shooting pains in your arm. And I know you were like, oh, they wouldn't let me fight in Japan. Trips is in charge now, baby. TKO is in charge now. If he'd have just held on, Nakamura went to Japan the year after he fucking left.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's like a hindsight 2020 thing. Like, there's no way he could have known that.
But what you call
it? Been able to do that.
Vince let Nakamura go to Japan, not Trips.
Yeah, still, but before that happened,
and Danielson definitely had the status the way he could have went, hey, Vince, I really want to compete in this G1 tournament. I really want to compete in this G1.
I don't think they would have let him do it. First off, because New Japan was working with AEW by this time. so that wasn't happening. And
I
Nakamura went to I think Pro Wrestling Noah is where they had the final match for Muta.
I was gonna say it was
a promotion they work with now. WWE is working with them now, so I think that was partly that.
He could have, or he could have went to Noah. There's some people in Noah he wanted to fight as well. That he did fight. He could have went to Japan, is what I'm saying. He could have went to Japan,
but
they would have allowed him to.
I mean, I agree with you. It's just when it comes to the point of he went to AEW because WWE will only let him go to Japan to only so many places, and the place he really wanted to go is New Japan, and the only place he could really go to New Japan is AEW. I mean, I just feel it's just unfortunate for him. Like, do I feel sorry for him? Kind of, but at the same time, he knew what he was doing when he signed the dotted line to go over there. He knew his body was on borrowed time, and unfortunately, his body is betraying him.
His body was on borrowed time, and he sped up the clock with a lot of the matches that he's had with AEW. He sped that fucking clock up. Whereas I truly and honestly believe that because of how WWE's style of wrestling is and how they tried, literally, you see it with every single person on their roster. They try to get the very most out of them for as long as possible, which is why motherfuckers have legend contracts and shit. They want you around. So they're going to do...
his thing that he messed up on is he had his whole goal for what was it? Retiring at the end of this year.
Yeah. And now that shit going to be like retiring by the summer.
Right. And now it's like because he went so hard on trying to perform, he outperformed his body. He outperformed himself. And now it's like, yeah, you're not making it to December. Your check engine light is on now.
Right.
Like, you're not making it to December, buddy.
And nigga, his whole dashboard is lighting the fuck. Everything is lighting up.
You going in the
engine,
shop,
emergency brake, the oil light, the transmission low, everything is lighting up on his ass.
Brakes and saying a prayer before every match at this point. And now he gonna try and do this bullshit ass Anarchy in the Arena ass match. Like, I mean, he's not on Ric Flair status. He knows the end is near. It's just that he ain't gonna be wrestling again once he's done.
This cookies, you're 500% right, yo. It's like no one wants to see Danielson leave professional wrestling. No one wants that. The man is an asset no matter what ring he steps in. Plain and simple. He's somebody you can throw a title on. He's somebody you can have chase a title. He's someone you can have fucking just have a storyline going without a title. The man is fucking professional wrestling. Plain and simple. He's fucking good. And for him to speed up the clock on his body like that, bro, you cheated. I think I'm angry because I feel cheated as a fan. I think that's where my anger is.
We're getting cheated out of basically a half a year of him. But at the same time, if he never told us when the end was coming, if we never had an actual expiration date on his career, we probably wouldn't even be pissed. Because we would just be like, oh, damn, well, that was his last match. That shit was hot. I
think you're right about that.
At the end of the year.
Right. Like, you're definitely right about that. If he'd have never said nothing, it'd have just been like, damn. All right, you gotta go. No, I would have still been mad. I'm not gonna lie, I'd have still been mad because I'm mad at the style of, like you said, for going so hard. I feel like as a fan, it's the selfishness in me. I feel like as a fan, you're cheating me out of what I could see you going for at least another 3-4 years. If you would have just slowed down just a little bit. Just slow down just a little bit. I could see you going for another 3-4 years. I know you made a promise to your daughter, and I don't expect you to break that promise. But now you put yourself even in a predicament where you damn near can't even be on-screen character because there's a chance of you getting hit and something going wrong.
It's going to get to the point where I think he's going to probably be able to be an on-screen character again. But once he's retired, he's going to basically disappear, essentially just like MJF and Adam Cole have. It's basically MJF to go get put back together. And when he finally does reappear, it ain't even going to be on no Kenny Omega type of shit. It's going to be like, oh, he back. And once he finally get his ass beat that one time, we're like, oh, I guess he better. I'm just the only to Kenny's point of being pissed off. I'm more pissed off at the fact because the way I saw his career ending was he would retire in AEW, give it a few years, he becomes a family man, this, that, and the other.
Reggie,
smoke some weed up there in Washington, and then out of nowhere, we sitting there having us a good old time. Royal Rumble like 2027, 2028, and we hear his theme come on, and that could be just a little mini. I want to see special attraction Daniel Bryan,
and we're not even gonna be able to get that now.
And we're not gonna get that now.
Reggie, I brought this up in the chat too when Mongo said this. When Mongo sent that story about thing, I brought this up too. Like, yo. The Edge is when Edge comes to us and says that his at quote unquote, like he said, his stupid neck starts acting up again, I'm gonna have the same reaction. Like, yo, you knew better, bro.
Edge has better. He has more intuition, wherewithal, where he'll just be like, "Yeah, I ain't gotta keep doing this shit. I make movies. I make TV shows."
And you want to know what's funny? When I was venting out loud as I was responding in the chat, and the missus was sitting right next to me, and she was like, she finds it weird when I say like Edge or Copeland. She's like, who? I'd be like, Dwight from Haven. She's like, oh, okay. She absolutely loved him in Haven. Absolutely loved him in Haven.
To be fair.
Okay?
And this just goes to show that your wife and me have a very similar brain. That show's fucking great, and he's very good in it. I loved Haven.
That's what I always
Sci-Fi, for y'all that don't know. It was good. It was right before he did that Viking show. Right before it. And it was great.
Like she was like, and as I was typing it out loud, like, and I was talking and venting as I was typing it, she said, why don't he just go back to TV? You know, I love me some Dwight on my TV. Like when he comes out, I
always think about with him, like he's become popular enough where he's become a crossover star on his own, doing a lot of the same kind of science fiction type of shows. He's become a crossover star. He ain't at some point he could be like, hey, fuck this TNT title, y'all keep this shit.
Hey, first and foremost, check this out. My wife's boobs ain't as big as Mongo's. Thought you was just going to sit there, just not say nothing. No, you going to
D's getting greens. I know what you want me to tell you. You know.
What you call it? And if the honest to God truth, if any of you have ever seen my wife, y'all know that is the complete opposite. But Mongo and my wife definitely have similar tastes when it comes down to movies and television and snacks.
Yes. We're wired very similarly. It's very
very, very similarly. Very similarly.
Brian Edge and Mox went to AEW trying to prove the world for wrestlers. Yeah.
I mean, but the thing about it is, we knew.
2 out of the 3 got rejected. Well, 1 out of the 3 straight up just got rejected. They didn't want to go back. Edge, I mean, all of them. WWE wanted DB. They said no. He said no. WWE wanted Edge. And I think no, WWE didn't want Edge. He is the one that got rejected.
They wanted Edge to be this like
special attraction,
guiding force for the
they
locker room, but also like not really.
They wanted him to go into a manager role, pretty much.
Yeah, and Edge is like, I'm not ready for that yet. Like I still got ring time. And they said, yeah, but you're winding down. He said, I think the fuck not.
They wanted him to become Randy Savage when he was randomly on commentary.
Which I mean, after what he just came back from, I think
you blame them?
It's an understand. Like people get upset at them, and this becomes an argument with every like hardcore fan that they talk like, they should be able to have all these like great matches all the time. Like the reason you don't do that is because you get to this point where look at how many people are injured now. They every time AEW wants to build us something, they get another freak injury.
It gets to a point to your point where it all is going great, but at some point you have to learn when to pull the plug before it craters, and then you have to pull the plug, or the plug is pulled for you because it's cratered.
Yeah,
and
I've seen the arguments of like, oh, if you're a WWE fan, you just don't care to have like a good match. Like, no, we want good matches, but you can't do that every single match. You can't do that, like, because it's not because it's not I don't give a shit about drawing with the rating. I don't give a fuck about the ratings. Your body
can't do it.
Can't
fucking Will Ospreay is not even 35, and his body is the man just turned 30, and his body's already fucking betraying him. Why?
And you know what's crazy?
Because he's 5-star matches every fucking night.
And you know what's crazy about that is Ospreay has dialed his style back a little bit, and it's still
a lot.
Jesus, he still goes insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
but
say
it's nowhere near what he used to do.
Not doing house shows even would play a part, because they would do. We see crazier stuff at house shows than we do on TV sometimes. They would just try and do an indie show at a house show, and then it would just be they're just going to do even more extreme crap, or they're just going to do the same stuff that's in their bag, and you're just not seeing it at a regular house show.
The problem is you have no one.
They only have one switch.
They literally have one switch and no one telling them, "Hey, slow the fuck down." Here's the thing: the people who are going to be around in AEW, the Acclaimed. You know why? Look at your man Bowens since he's been back from that leg injury. Has he been in any crazy fucking spot? Has he been doing anything? Nope. He's been playing his role because Daddy Ass said, see what happened when you tried that wild shit? Look at your fucking stupid ass leg. Sit your ass down and follow this rule, and your ass will be like me, 77 in great fucking shape, still making money, doing what the fuck you want to do.
Damn right, because he's an ass man.
Yeah, I don't. Do any of y'all give a shit about what's drawing well? Like as far as like the numbers and I don't give a fuck, man. As long as the show is able to stay on TV, I don't care. Do y'all care?
At this point, it doesn't matter. It's all streaming. It's all on some form of streaming. It's all being watched or is being consumed by somebody. It's already been paid for. It's not like they're not losing money. Those folks are still getting paid if we watch it or not. So the ratings don't matter because they're getting paid.
Right. I really don't care what the demographic is.
That is like, fuck the demographic. Like, who cares?
I don't give a fuck what that is, yo. The demographic is that I fucking turn the channel.
The shit that we have all loved the most has been like NXT and TNA. And like those are the lowest out of all the shit that's on TV. It's like the lowest rating drawing shit you can find.
Right, that should get like a cool 500,000 people.
That's why we don't talk about like that's why we don't want to bring up ratings.
Sold
like I saw
out pay-per-view for TNA is 4,000 people.
Yeah, that's a good number for a show like them. That's a good number. Like I saw that the like Dynamite ratings went out this weekend. It was like 650,000 or something like that. I'm like, I don't care, man. I don't care. Like it becomes an argument for people. It's like a fight, a way that they fight. I just don't give a fuck. Listen. Is it fun to watch? Then I'm gonna watch it.
Right.
Who cares about fucking rating unless you work for the actual wrestling company where the ratings actually make a shit to whether or not you have a job? As a wrestling fan, do yourself a favor, shut the fuck up and enjoy the product.
It's the same way.
Simple. There's
I don't grow
way
up.
too much wrestling out there for you to be sitting there arguing about who's the better fucking company. You can watch midget wrestling. You can watch fucking. It doesn't make a fucking difference.
Everybody out there, like, find what you want to watch and watch it. Like,
And
you ain't
shut
gotta
the
watch
fuck up.
WWE. And you ain't gotta tell everybody that you don't watch WWE. You can watch AEW, and you ain't gotta tell everybody that you watch AEW. Or you can just be like, I watch AEW. I don't watch other stuff. Like, I watch what I watch. Just like I tell everybody, my favorite night of wrestling is Tuesday. Hey, I like NXT, but
The people
some
hear
folks
that
be like,
and they
junk.
automatically assume you hate the others.
Right.
Because that's that, like, it's like that, like, always online brain rot mindset that people have.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't hate them. It's just, I like what I like. I watch. I'm going
No,
to
here's
watch
the
y'all.
thing.
I got time to watch y'all. I'm going to keep up. I ain't got time to watch all y'all because I want to have a life. But I'm going, I'm going to keep up.
Like, here's the thing. As much shit as I give AEW, I say this all the time. I like AEW. If I didn't like AEW, I wouldn't be watching it. Guess what? I give shit to AEW. I give shit to WWE. I give shit to TNA. I give shit to MLW when I watch it. I give shit to fucking New Japan when I watch that. Like, if when I'm watching it, it don't make a fucking difference. Yo, listen. I love wrestling, and wrestling was very much a part of my growing up. But I'm going to be honest with you, at this point in stage, it's a little too much wrestling. This shit is on damn near 5 days a week, and if it's a big
Yeah,
major
when I was
weekend,
a
you
kid,
literally got 7 days of straight wrestling. That's a
when I
motherfucking
was
lot.
Like, when I was
I'm
a
being
beginner wrestling fan, it was just Mondays. And then SmackDown popped up. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then they had Thunder. And at one point it would be Monday, Tuesday. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then now it's like Kenny said, it's every day. Monday, Raw. Tuesday, NXT. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, Impact. Friday, SmackDown. Then if there's a pay-per-view like
Saturday. It's 6 days a week. Saturday. Collision.
Saturday is pay-per-view. Sunday is Double or Nothing. Every single day has wrestling on it this week. And you think I'm about to watch all that? Oh, no.
That's
tonight.
what, on like Mania weekends when it's like it's every fucking day. It's a special thing. And now it's like that's almost every week.
Right.
A year. It's like I can't. It's too much. I can't watch everything. I don't like Batty said. I don't have that fucking time. Like
I have
also I gotta if I'm gonna watch. There's other sports I gotta check into. There's books I'm reading.
I got fucking.
Me and Kenny are watching Interview with the Vampire. Like we got to split some shit up. So
right, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If y'all ever think I'm giving up some ass for some wrestling, you out your fucking mind. Like, there's gonna be plenty of days where there's gonna be no wrestling going on because me and Wham gonna be doing something strange to each other. So I need my life. I need my life.
We spent a lot of time. I feel like we could probably talk about this on Thursday with how we've been talking about it. Let's get into SmackDown and then Raw. SmackDown shocked us because we were talking about the Tiffany Stratton stuff that happened the night before SmackDown. And damn, they just let them women cook.
They let them both. First and foremost,
shit.
First and
I
foremost,
love the ending of the match because I thought she legit. I was just like, oh shit! I thought she like legit hit the pole. I'm like, oh my god, that was a good ass match. Like you can see that they got good chemistry. But I love the story that they told that Bianca does not fucking like her.
Like, and the thing about it is. And that's what that match is. That match, this whole Tiffy thing, I swear, is John Morant. It's John Morant, like when he did that dumb shit, and then he came on the court that very next game and like bust everybody ass. We were like, see, stupid. This is why we were so fucking mad at you. Because of what you can do. And this is exactly what Tiffy time is. Like, this is why we are so fucking mad. Like, yo, you stupid. Like, yo, why are you being so stupid?
I'm mad that they waited until Friday night to say that everybody like they saw the video and all that, and like she wasn't in trouble. Like everything went according to plan. And I'm just like, well, thanks for scaring us. On top of that, we all going into that. It was a rumor that Bianca was pregnant, and that was
the funniest shit because like after she won that match, that's how people were like, "Oh my god, Tiffany was supposed to be kicked off the show, and Bianca won a match while pregnant." Like that's why you don't.
And then it started to be the running joke. Then it was the running joke. Bianca wins just 5 hours after giving birth.
Right.
And then there's a joke that it was Angelo Dawkins that changed Montez's bio, which led to all the rumors. And you got Dawkins tweeting random shit like the I don't know face and laughing and shit like that. So, yeah.
You know what? Probably could. That wouldn't surprise me.
Bianca's probably been pregnant right now for 6 months, and we wouldn't know because she still got a 6-pack.
Maybe having to like beat some of the muscles out just to get some fucking room.
Right, like we'll find out Bianca is pregnant when her 18-pack go down to 12.
Right.
Baby's gonna come out shit.
Right, it's still gonna be still gonna be a washboard stomach. It's just gonna be a couple of the washboards are gonna be missing. Like I wonder if she's pregnant. I don't know. Baby gonna come out with dumbbells 31, 32. Euro training. That baby's gonna come out.
Because I can see like a Montez sitting there like Michael, just like, what are you doing? I'm not doing that.
Indeed. Training. That's how the baby's coming out. The baby's coming out on a Dragunov fucking workout plan. Okay, he's gonna come out doing a one-legged squat holding a dumbbell. Ma, come spot me.
That's gonna be one of the funniest episodes of TV I've ever seen. Shit like that and like when fucking Jamie Foxx gets up off the ground doing those push-ups to the DMV and it's like comes up jacked.
Yo, listen, My Wife and Kids was a funny ass show, man. Listen,
hilarious.
That in the episode when Michael took the hair growing pills and it was weed in it and the strands of hair. Yeah. Oh, we can go into a whole nother. Let's stick to wrestling. We can
do a whole fucking podcast about My Wife and Kids. That shit was funny. Man, I had some good ass shows back then. We had Tama Tonga beating LA Knight.
Okay, the thing going around Twitter about Tama Tonga is your man sounding like what you call it, Thornberry. Donnie. Yeah.
I was scared when that happened. I was just like.
And then fucking Drew tweeting, I thought we all agreed not to feed Tama after 8 o'clock. Like
he sounds like a.
Because I'm just like, y'all really gonna make him? He gotta be Umaga. He really gotta be the Umaga of the group now.
All right. Hey, what? Tama can't talk? Like don't. Like Tama can't talk? Like
Solo went from being Umaga to now he's speaking. Except for those little few freaky times when Umaga would speak, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Umaga talk? But it's like, oh, Solo wants to talk now. Like I keep calling this bloodline. This is Death Row bloodline.
Definitely,
it is clear that Solo is Suge Knight.
Yeah, he's trying his best to be.
He is Suge Knight. And that is Tupac crazy. Death Row. That's Tupac crazy. That's what they look like.
Out of that entire like 3-man group, Tama's the one that can talk better than any of them.
I'm getting ready to say.
Tama is the best. Not only is Tama the best promo of the group, Tama's probably one of the best promos in the company right now. Like he is.
Listen, I was getting ready to say that. Like they're gonna make Tama not talk. Do they not know that Tama will cut a fucking promo on somebody? Like that's what they did. Like New Japan, if you could ever catch the English version of New Japan when it comes on, and these guys are cutting their promos and stuff, and you hit the American wrestlers.
So you can go on YouTube, just type in Tama Tonga promo. You have him cutting promos, him looking at belts, and man, fuck this shit. I don't need this belt.
That's probably why they don't let him talk, because he can't go 5 words without dropping an F-bomb.
I honestly think
that's absolutely true right there.
It's like, hey, you got Randy Orton next week. Man, fuck Randy Orton.
It is a rumor that Jacob Fatu is a rumor that, because everybody is like, man, Jacob Fatu, we can't wait till he show up. And it's like, well, he's a good promo too. And the rumor is like, well, they don't know what
that nigga curse a lot.
Because he's so charismatic. He's way more charismatic than Solo. But they want us to be like, no, Solo is the leader of Death Row.
Matt, I think you're right. I think
Thomas is charismatic.
Well, that's and part of it, and Solo's gotten better as far as like the reactions, and he's better at promos than he used to be. But like the issue is Thomas way better at it than he is. Jacob Fatu's way better at it than he is. So you can't have both of those big, scary, highly entertaining motherfuckers not saying words for 3 months. Like they're gonna have to actually. And Tama, like they talked to him backstage, and Tama was like, "Yeah, okay, no." He went like back to it. It's like his brain switched for a few words, but then he felt that F-bomb was coming, and he just switched it back to Donnie Thornberry.
What's gonna happen when Jacob comes in and he destroys Roman with Mike? Because Jacob's promos, Jacob's promos are.
Jacob is an intense, like y'all that don't that haven't seen him. That is an intense man. That man,
the Samoan Dusty Rhodes. That's the kind of promos those are. Samoan Dusty Rhodes promos. Like Samoa Joe and Dusty Rhodes had a promo style, and that's what you got with Jacob.
Jacob gonna show up at NXT.
Oh no! I know
he might.
Who gonna be Trey?
Honestly, they might, just because.
What about Zilla?
I was about to say they might do that because of Zilla, because right now Zilla Fatu's getting over as a tag team with Jacob. So they might do that for a little bit. The problem is Jacob Fatu doesn't need to be in NXT.
Not one bit.
He does not need to be there.
Not one bit.
That is you set him on the main roster immediately. And I think right now the issue is what we said last week. Like he can't be flying to like different countries right now. Like, you gotta wait until he can be on the show regularly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what we're talking about, my man Jacob Fatu is what's the word? He has been in the judicial system before. So unfortunately, once you have been in that system, sometimes that prohibits you from traveling from state to state, country to country, depending upon what these certain places' rules and regulations are regarding people who have been incarcerated before.
Yeah.
That might be the most political way I have ever said it.
I've never heard you dance around a word more than the way you just did it. That's the first time.
You're a convicted felon. You're not welcome.
Right. I didn't want to say that what Matt said. I didn't want to say that.
I was waiting to be like, he's a felon, but you're like, you got like a 3-paragraph. It's like a teacher was like, Kenny, write me an essay and explain what a felon is in 3 paragraphs or more. And you're like, oh shit, here I go. You, but I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
It's not like it wouldn't shock me if he showed up in NXT just for them to swerve us. But at the same time, just like we said last week, with all his past legal issues, that makes sense. He ain't gonna show up until Cleveland. We're just gonna be waiting for him to show up in Cleveland because they're overseas.
It wasn't the Kevin Hart school. It was the Ernestine Michelle Rivers. I'll beat your ass if you don't say the right thing. Because let me do the cursing school.
I've also been to a similar function. I've been to a similar establishment. Honestly, I think his insanity kind of draws a crowd. So, silencing that would not be good for the brand.
Almost got to a fight one time on the train with a fan by accident.
Let's get back into this. This next one was a real short. It was Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. And damn it.
Here's the thing.
Okay, they made it work.
I liked that match, and a lot of people didn't. A lot of people said that the match was underwhelming. Here's my thing. To be fair to both of these beautiful, gorgeous women who were in the ring at this time, God damn, that was a fine ass match. Woo! That match, yum 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 yum. But yeah. Yeah. But to be fair to both of these women, this may have been the first time either of these women have had a one-on-one matchup with someone who can actually match them power for power. Usually they are fighting someone who may be more skilled wrestling-wise as far as wrestling maneuvers, but they are very much undersized compared to both of them, to the people that they're usually in the ring with. This is kind of like the first time two Goliaths have ever faced off. So they kind of like, oh, I can really hit you? Like, oh. So this was definitely a feeling out moment because they were like, oh, we can actually get physical with each other. Oh shit. Okay. So so the people that were like, oh, the match was underwhelming. No, it's what happens when you finally get two people who are on a same level finally competing against each other, and it's like, oh shit. Okay, we can actually maul each other. And then Nia doing your mom sucks. Oh, that was amazing heat. Amazing heat.
It worked.
Sure did.
It worked.
Oh, so good, so much heat.
I had a friend of mine text me and was like, I don't really get the Jade Cargill hype right now. It's like, all you need to know
is
she is
goddess.
Chiseled out of granite, like she is literally a goddess of a
goddess.
Destructive Jesus Christ, sculpted by God Himself, and that she's strong as shit.
Way to go, Zeus!
And that she's been doing this for like 4 years, and right now, like, she didn't really have a lot of like pre-career training. So everything she did, she learned on TV live.
Mm-hmm.
So
think about her first matchup with Shaq to now.
That's what I said. Like, if you go back and look at her first match when it was her and Shaq against Red Velvet and Cody, and like first off, it wasn't even supposed to be Red Velvet. It was supposed to be Brandy. So it not only was her first match like
club up.
Not only was her first match like on TV, this big mega star thing, her original opponent was no longer available. So she had a big switch her first matchup.
And no offense, like, she had no real training to say, and her tag team partner is a celebrity. Not even an actual wrestler.
And you know what? Wasn't a bad match. It wasn't terrible. What you're looking at is someone that's having to just learn on the job and is just surprisingly, was just a natural character wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally drips charisma, like oozing charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have her where she is. And if you listen to her like in the interview, she's incredibly likable. She's very like,
Like,
you
melt.
You listen to her talk, and you're like, she seems like just a cool person.
Yeah, you melt. Like, I want to hang out with you.
I told you the day.
Can I lick your cup after you use it, please?
Jesus. I told you the day that I found out she's a big horror fan. She's like a big horror geek.
She went for a photo shoot and walk in the cemetery. That's how we found out. Yeah, and talking about she loves going to cemeteries, taking pictures of them. Like, what?
She did this interview with this YouTube channel, Dead Meat, that I watch, and it's all about like horror movies. And I was like, okay, because they did a few things for AEW as like a sponsorship thing. I was like, okay, she's gonna talk about like Freddy and Jason and all that shit. And she was talking about like deep cuts in scary movies and horror and all this stuff. And I was like, oh shit, she's a geek. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at her and you're like expecting like a 5-star classic, that's not what you're getting. What she is Dave Bautista.
A powerhouse.
She's
a powerhouse.
Yeah. I compare to Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista was not the smoothest motherfucker in the ring. But when he was in his prime, look at that motherfucker. Holy shit. Look at him.
Man.
Looked like a heavyweight champion.
And then he would come out and all his crazy ass clothes he'd wear, but he looked like a legit superstar.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jade. Jade is basically the female version of Batista. So don't expect 5-star matches. Just expect to have a fun time with the match or whatever the hell she does. Don't get all crazy technical. Just fucking sit back, get some popcorn, just watch, and just enjoy it.
Like, what's so hard about that?
You don't need to have some technical masterpiece in every single match. Some people are just better, just like that's just kind of it's kind of different styles. So yeah, she wins that after she loses. Nia gets the win via DQ. Mm-hmm. So Friday we're gonna see Nia and Bianca. Bianca, like Matt said, is playing up the leg injury. So we either get Iyo Sky versus Bianca Belair or Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax. So probably Bianca winning that one.
I would guess so.
I don't think Lyra wins tonight. But
go ahead and win tonight, Iyo. I think Iyo gonna win tonight, and I think Nia gonna win on Friday.
You think we're getting Iyo and Nia in the finals?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Iyo, Nia.
Okay.
Yeah, telling you, go.
Unless they want to be just crazy and be like Lyra.
Yeah, I don't see her winning tonight. Like I just like.
So Lyra gonna wind up.
They're pushing the shit out of her.
Lyra gonna wind up winning the whole thing and set us all the fuck up.
Maybe they're pushing the shit out of her. So maybe. Final match tonight was Randy Orton and Carmelo Hayes. Probably Melo's best match on the main roster.
God damn it! Like Matt said, we wound up losing the matchup, so NWO wound up negative. But we wasn't mad because we lost to a RKO. And I was telling Matt, I said, you know what? I kept thinking to myself, as long as this nigga don't go off the ropes at any given point, we should be good. And what does this nigga do?
He went, hey, I'm like, oh, Lord.
He jumped on
the love a springboarded his ass right into death.
Randy was just like, all right, here we go. That's the same thing as like calling your shot in baseball and then like striking out. Like,
right.
Not
the
that a
most
person did that to you.
devastating letters in wrestling and in fantasy wrestling. It was like, damn, RKO. Well, shit.
Right.
Good. It was a good ass RKO.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
damn,
shit.
Good. That was a good ass RKO.
Fuck. Well, it's over.
Let's
Ain't nothing we can do.
let's jump into Raw because we ran a little long. We actually started the show thinking like, yeah, it won't be on here too long, and we ended up spending 30 minutes talking about Bryan Danielson.
Because we so mad Mr. Feeney is taking himself out the fucking game. This is what it felt like when Mr. Feeney told Corey and him he was retiring.
He was retiring. No.
Yeah. This is exactly what it felt like. Okay.
Just showing up like Eric at graduation, singing it like Raw tonight. We have 2 tournament semifinals. We have a tag title match, and then we've got Sami Zayn taking on Chad Gable. So the first match of the night, the Judgment Day Challenge, Awesome Truth for the World Tag Team titles.
Awesome Truth holds on to that for one more night.
Yeah, I don't think those are going back to Judgment Day yet. I think that's writing's on the wall for that one. Lyra Valkyria takes on Iyo Sky in the Queen of the Ring semifinal. Be a good match. Be a real good match. You don't think so?
Io's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting then.
I don't know, man. I think Lyra's had some good, especially like her match with Zoe Stark. I thought was fantastic. My problem with her is just the outside of that ring right now. She doesn't have much aside from she's friends with Becky Lynch.
Okay, I'll give her another try then, Mongo.
I mean, I understand your feelings about it. I get it.
I'll give her another try, brother. I'll give her a try. You know me. I'm more than willing.
Yeah. I mean, if you can't get a good match out of Iyo Sky, I don't know what the fuck you can do. Like, that's really ain't much else you can do. Iyo can wrestle a broom and get a 4-star out of fucking Meltzer. Yeah. Well, that's not true. He hates women. Never mind. Sami Zayn looks for payback against Chad Gable. So this weekend is obviously King and Queen of the Ring, where Sami's going to face Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. So odds are Bronson comes in here, DQ, beats the shit out of both of them. Like what happened last week, where Sami interrupted the match and Bronson ended up on top. This time Bronson interrupts, and Bronson's probably just going to beat the shit out of him and be on top again. And Sami wins on Saturday. That'd be my guess. Y'all feel any different about that?
So we got WWE on Saturday and AEW on Sunday.
On Sunday, yep. Double pay-per-view
weekend.
Double or Nothing is the right name. That's exactly what
I ain't watching none of them shits.
What should be the final match of the night, Jey Uso faces Gunther in the semifinal.
This has got to be.
Yeah, we don't know who the fuck is winning match.
This has got to be.
I'm saying this has got to be where Drew finally gets his lick back on Jey, right?
I don't know. I think so, but also I thought that for the past 2 matches, like I don't.
This will mean no.
Does Ilya do the turn tonight?
God.
The bad side of the fork in the road is Jey versus Tama, and the good side of the fork in the road is Gunther versus Randy Orton.
Gunther Randy would be the better match. Undoubtedly the better match.
What do the Saudis get?
Guys.
What do the Saudis want?
The Saudis want Jey
not going to interfere until Jey makes it to the fucking finals.
Yeah, Jey gets screwed in the finals.
And the bad part about that could happen, or they could just be like, "Ha, Drew's here now."
Yeah, like I'm surprised Drew didn't screw him out of his first match. I'm shocked that didn't happen. So
Jey has been the biggest wild card in this tournament since they brought him in, and he's
pretty
still
much
wild card.
Pretty much.
Because I honestly.
Happy belated birthday, Kenesha, because you did tell us last week that your birthday was the Saturday that we just
Yeah. Hope you had a good birthday weekend.
Yeah, turn up. So yeah, I'm still gonna start Gunther because it really could go either way.
Oh, we're starting Jey and Tama. We're just going all or nothing.
Listen, you have every fucking Samoan on the roster, you bitch. All right,
except
fuck
one.
You.
Except one.
He's
not around.
They ain't here. About to say, he ain't here.
The ones we don't have aren't around.
Right.
And if we would have the Samoans right when they start losing matches. Yeah, we're going all or nothing on this one. We're going for it. It'll be good. Did y'all like the Jey Ilya match last week?
It was cool. I do agree with folks' opinion that he has been just spammed to become just yeet and super kicks punch, yeet super kicks punch.
He really needs to add. I know that was an issue people had with Roman, and I hated that because Roman always would pull out different shit even when he was younger. He would pull out like a power bomb or a different kind of spine buster, suplex. He'd do different. He would do power stuff, but Jey is literally super kick, Samoan drop, uppercut, spears. Super kick, Samoan drop, uppercut, splash. Like it's those. He has nothing. Like get a submission or something, man. Jesus, add. The reason him and Jimmy failed Mania is because they have literally the exact same moveset.
They can't do that.
You're gonna split up and be different people. Damn it, you gotta add some shit. Add something.
Right. Somebody need to add a suplex or something. Somebody need to add a suplex in their repertoire. Drop kick, not that one leg spinning dragon whip shit. Let me guess. Enziguri. Yep, Enziguri. Okay. Exact same. There's nothing to be sorry about. That's just the facts. That's the problem. The guy, it's every. I don't know how he wins matches because every time somebody gets in a match with him, you should know. All right, if I'm holding his leg, just duck. He's across the room, so he's going for the spear. I'm just gonna move up. He should know exactly what he's gonna do every single opportunity. You should know his exact. He should be the most easiest wrestler on the planet. Low key, he's the new Rock with the moveset.
That entrance is carrying the shit out of Jey. He's got it.
So is he the new Rock then? Because the Rock only had 5.
The sharpshooter. I mean, the sharpshooter was shit, but at least he tried.
But it was part of his 5 moves.
It was different. It was at least it wasn't, he didn't lock in the sharpshooter 5 times in a match. Shit, that super kick's gonna be hit 9-10 times, 3 spears, Samoan drops.
Can he learn a new thing?
Yes, he should be able. I would hope so. Shit, man. Try Jesus. Do you know how?
And then every other word is G. That's all it is. He's just become it's just oh my goodness, why are you?
And I bring this back. I bring this back up because it's just what it is. Roman haters, even though this wasn't true, oh, he has 5 moves of doom. The second he started doing that fucking guillotine, people shut the hell up.
Right.
People shut up.
You know why? Because they can picture this 6'5", 285 gorilla choking them out for saying that shit. So they're like, you know what? This could be me. Let me just shut on up.
He can. It ain't like Cena either. He didn't have a terrible ass, barely matched in STF. Choking the shit out of you.
Good. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Roman, this is scripted. Scripted, Roman, scripted.
The GTS.
Maybe that's a problem. Maybe he was in that lock too long. His brain
rep, tap him. Tell him that's enough.
So we'll see. This will definitely be one of those things where Gunther's. I think what Jey is good at is selling. So he can at least sell all of Gunther's offense. But best match, I think Matt's right. Best match would be Randy Gunther. But You book for how Saudi Arabian audiences want a show to go, and what they want is the most popular motherfuckers.
We're gonna get Jey versus Randy in the finals.
That would be different.
That would be weird as shit.
We're gonna get Jey versus Randy in the finals because the Saudis always want a legend. That's who you get your Randy in, and they want the most popular. That's who you get your Jey in.
Well, we'll talk about it more tomorrow when we're back for Next on Deck. Folks, thank y'all for watching us. You can follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and choice.tv/Under the Ring Pod. You can also find us at Linktree, also /Under the Ring Pod. Follow those pages. You'll know when we go live. You'll get those notifications, and you can join us for this Next on Deck. Boom Goes the Dynamite, our regular Thursday podcast. Whenever I decide to fucking stream something on Fridays, like I say I will, and Saturdays for me, normally Kenny and me. This Saturday, he will not be available. It will be supposed to be Mike. You better fucking show up, Mike.
Mike has no choice.
Mike, if Mike you don't show up, you're taking that belt from me.
Right.
You better got some work to do, man.
That's a good.
You don't show up here. The title before the pay-per-views. I love it.
Brother. Like, brother, you better show your ass.
Oh, listen, I'm showing my ass at the graduation.
Matt's showing up at a bar. Kenny's showing up while on break. Like, get here Saturday. You can find our links. I'm at Greg Bush SK. I'll be doing Raw tonight, so you can follow it. I'll put links there. You can follow me doing Raw live commentary, live coverage for Sportskeeda. Kenny at RockRoast44. I'm sure you're going to be posting a lot about your daughter's graduation this weekend. And also, fucking vampires, man. Fucking vampires.
Bro.
Vampires.
Oh, my God.
There's the man, Mr. Freshbeard, the fucking champion. Unless he doesn't fucking show up. And then
his fucking title.
It's a decision. We got 3 of us saying yes. It's a decision. My forever rival,
an executive decision.
Final Maddie at the right answer. Shoot them Captain Tito at Borea Maliente, and last but not least, our good friend and local news correspondent Justin D. Baxley. Folks, we know it's the beginning of the week and it sucks, but Monday's over.
Folks,
relax.
Have fun, relax, chill, roll up, sip something, relax. There's so much on TV for you to see and do the dumb. Hey.
Have y'all a good night. See y'all Tuesday.